welcome back to Festival Fishbowl. We've had a good show. We don't have heaps of time left, so I'm just gonna introduce someone. How about that? Is that a good idea, Maz?
Yes.
Good. Here's Tom Thumb, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So you were part of the Tom Tom crew a couple of years ago, and then last year did your own show. Was that the first time?
Yeah, that was the very, very early conception of the show.
Nice.
Kind of taking it through its various stages of maturity over the past year.
And did you win an award last year?
Yes. Yeah.
What was that? Plug yourself.
Won the Edinburgh Award, and I didn't even know there was an Edinburgh Award until Emily my producer rung me up and told me that she drank the champagne.
Oh yeah, it was that. I remember that. She didn't mention you at all in the thank you speech either.
Yeah.
It's pretty rude. That's not true. I don't remember anything. Cool, man. So you beatbox. That's what you do.
Yes.
Explain things while you're not the only one who beatboxes apparently.
Yeah, she's going to grab the mic.
You're freaking out a kid. All right.
Explain things.
Yes.
Well,
how do you get into beatboxing? Is it just a thing? Yes.
You've inspired her to grab the mic. Man.
All right. Maybe I should take the dummy then. She can have the microphone.
Look at that.
How do you get into beatboxing? Basically, I was just hyperactive as a young kid, and I'd always be drawing and making the sounds of all the different things that I'd be drawing. Like, I'd be drawing like spaceships or war scenes, like. And
Oh, killed a kid. Oh no. All right, Mick, we're gonna have to sub you out. Oh, and she's destroyed the set too. You'll get a bill from me, Mickey D. Right. Okay, we lost half the people. Oh, I hate her. I really, legitimately hate that kid. No, that's not true. Oh, jeez. All right, cool. Okay, so she's still going, isn't she? Oh, poor bugger. Look what you did. Feel terrible? No, don't feel bad. Right, so you just kind of made sounds because you're being a kid, and then you turn that into an adulthood.
Yeah, well, basically when I grew up and got older, I was introduced into hip-hop culture and stuff like that. Started off being a graffiti writer and then a breakdancer. And guys that I used to breakdance with were always like... Actually, it was the first day I learned this trick called windmills. And I went down and I wanted to show my friend this new trick that I could do. And so we were walking back to his place and we got this old fridge box from next to a lifeline and put it down on the grass like old school Beat Street style. And I just showed him a few tricks and he was sitting there going like really old school beatboxing, and I was like, oh my God, that is amazing. And then pretty much just blew my mind from that point, and then just annoyed my parents steadily for the next 10 years.
Yeah, whenever you're learning a new instrument, it's always hell. My wife was learning the ukulele, and it nearly killed her in the face. But so I can imagine like an instrument that you've always got around you, such as your voice.
Yeah,
it's really shit people off. Yeah,
well, it's a bit of a blessing and a curse because sometimes it really shits me off because people are like, hey man, you're the rap boxer. Hey buzzer, check this out. He's gonna do the and you're just like, what do? You're a barber, right? Give me a haircut. You know what I mean? Like it's like if I played violin or a flute, I wouldn't be walking around parties.
Sorry, I
don't have my flute at this party. Sorry.
Yeah.
But it's great because I'm always practicing. So I've got no limits. You know what I mean? So just anywhere, I've just got it right there on my face. Doesn't need batteries. Needs a lot of tuning, but it's pretty accessible.
You have to kind of look after yourself a lot. So does that mean you can't yell and that's your moneymaker?
Yeah, especially, I mean, that was something that I've learned over the past year a lot because, I'd just do little tiny 5-minute slots in shows, mainly with the Tom Tom crew. And if I did that, and if it was a bit average, a bit shit, someone could do a shirtless backflip and then just kind of go, oh yeah, sweet, the show's cool. Yeah. But for this, it's a bit more pressure on me because I really have to watch my voice, and especially the dry heat down here in Adelaide, it really thrashes my voice. So I just have to keep drinking and warm up for way longer than I used to never warm up. I used to just kind of walk on stage and go, and go for it. But now it's I've made a bit of a routine out of it, and no late nights and no super drunk nights.
You're drinking tea a lot and
Yeah, still probably drinking more beer. But
it's all lubrication.
yeah,
It totally counts.
it all helps. Yeah.
So I don't know much about beatboxing at all. But I imagine that to do an hour show, you've got to take people on like a journey, right?
yeah. Well, the
So
main.
how do you do that with?
So the main thing, the first kind of big, huge blockage in my way of making an hour show was how am I going to make an hour show with that? With just I can't just sit there on stage and beatbox at someone for an hour, because after 10 minutes, even if I was there listening, I would feel like, yeah, this is boring as shit. So I had to find ways to mold what I was doing and the creative direction of the show to be captivating, so people didn't lose, lose their concentration. And that was definitely tough. I kind of came up with the concept of the show and the whole show on my girlfriend's floor when she was living in New York in headphones. So it was like, I hope people like this.
Yeah.
So it was very like self-created, and over the past year I've kind of gone, yeah, that was shit. Okay, admittedly, I'll take an L for that one, but then put in new bits and pieces, and I think I've got it to a place where I'm quite comfortable with it. Yeah.
And so do you just kind of showcase different parts of beatboxing?
Yeah. So for example, I do like a bit with just the microphone, no other technology, like literally just me and a mic and nothing else. But then I've got other things like loop machines where I'd, maybe lay some drums down like a, and then a over the top, so you can create like whole, almost orchestral pieces. I do things with like strings and lots of soundscapes with, like nature noises and hospital sounds. So
do you do the Seinfeld intro at all? Is that
No. I've done versions of that with other people with a slap bassist once. But no, I mean, I could work on it. I do the Doctor Who theme song.
Oh, that'll do.
Yeah.
That'll do.
I need the loop machines because I lay that. And then. I like actually sat down and learnt the noise of the TARDIS when it's just sitting there stationary, and which is a great sound, but only one in like 600 people actually know it. But it's like a. That's the TARDIS.
And then one.
Great life skill to have that one. TARDIS noise.
Let's get you all the girls.
Yeah. Check out my TARDIS, baby. Jump in.
It's bigger on the inside. No, everyone in the audience is at the same joke at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh god. Right. Cool. Okay. So it sounds like it's a hard thing to kind of put on an hour show. Does it take it out of you? Is it like exercise?
Yeah, very exercising for these muscles. That's for sure.
You'd have no neck in a few years. Mine will hate you.
Yeah, totally. Just beatbox him to death. Yeah, it definitely does. It kind of, after it I go, because you're pouring out so much, so extroverted on stage, and when I get off stage I'm kind of a bit shy and socially awkward because I make noises all the time and people just think I'm some sort of weird Tourette's kid. But it definitely does take it out of you because you're just spending your whole time making noise, and then after it, next morning I always wake up and my voice is like, "G'day, how you going?" So yeah, it's definitely a workout for sure.
And so, what part of beatboxing do you enjoy the most?
That's a good question. Before, when I was younger, it was mainly just doing solos and just being like a straight up stand there with a mic, beatbox at people, do covers and stuff like that. But now I really like collabing with people, and I also like creating more musical soundscape kind of stuff like that. So almost composing things from scratch, just using my voice and creating different sections, and then singing a cover song over the top of it rather than just being that kind of gimmicky sort of beatboxer. I think it kind of validates my art form a little bit, because when you try and tell people that you make weird noises for a living, it's a very hard thing to explain. I'm always at my family Christmases, and they're like, "So, are you still doing the bit bopping?" Yeah,
Your dad's got a weird voice, doesn't he?
yeah.
All right, we're gonna play.
He was a beatbox for a long time until
Oh, really?
horrible.
Until a
definitely
horrible-
not. Horrible accident, and that's how he sounds now.
Bit bopping accent.
Yeah.
Right. We're gonna play a game with you. Your game is called Awesome Doodles because I assume you have one.
Yeah, awesome doodles.
Right. So it's basically Pictionary. Maz is gonna draw a picture for you. You have to guess what it is.
All right,
And
great.
it may or may not involve you. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, it will. If you could sit still. Jason,
Okay,
that'd be great.
so we both sit still.
Yeah. Okay, I'm scared. Here we go.
When are you ready? Oh, that's racist. Is that racist? Pretty sure that's. Oh. What the F? Well,
Am I supposed to be
yeah, I think you're
sitting
supposed to be
still?
guessing what that is.
Right, okay.
It's a movie.
It's a
Sorry,
movie.
I always forget.
Where?
Mothman, no?
Oh, is it?
I am so wicked at this. I should have.
I think I know what it is. Oh, that's actually a really good one.
Alien, easy.
I'm not gonna eat you with my little mouth.
There we go, Alien. Nice.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. All right. Aren't you glad that's a game, Mez? Right. Okay, plug your show and let people know when and where they can see it.
All right, my show is Beating the Habit, 10:15 at the Paradiso tent in the Garden of Unearthly Delights. Come along.
Excellent. Please thank Tom Thumb, ladies and gentlemen. He's pretty good. We'll come back at some point.